Hey everyone, I'm Weston Summers. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And since we were shooting some flashlight videos tonight, I thought I would share with you a tip on one of the things I like to do with a flashlight. Now, as you know, I love to go camping. I love to be outdoors all the time. I do not actually even take a lantern camping with us anymore due to taking the fuel and the mantles, etc. Every now and then around here we'll take one for nostalgia, but I enjoy taking a flashlight and making a lantern out of a flashlight. Now you're like, why would you not just use a flashlight normal? Well, you can use a flashlight normal, but a flashlight normal has an extremely concentrated beam and a little bit of spread around it, especially a throw monster like these TK75s and others. I mean, you can suntan with these things. But if you want to make a lantern out of them, I'm going to show you a couple ways too, and we'll see how the camera responds to it inside. So this will be an inside demonstration. Alright, behind us on the table we have about 6 extremely random things. We have a sheet of white paper, a empty potato chip bag, a glass bottle, a 2-liter green bottle filled with liquid, a carton, and a milk jug. Now some of you may have seen some of this on the TV, but I'm going to turn the lights off and show you how this stuff responds and how the difference it is to diffuse the light and having a beam of light. So stay tuned. Here we go. Lights off. Okay everyone, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to stand on the right-hand side of this flashlight while we do this. We have our TK75 tail standing in the middle of the room here. Every other light is off except for the blinking light on the camera. If I were to cover the light, you would see that it's pitch black in here, so there's no cheating. We have it on the second level. All right, so this is great, and this will work for if you need a lantern or you need an emergency light inside. But it's extremely concentrated. If it was to fall over or anything like that, it can blind someone from the beam intensity. So the trick is to diffuse the light waves or the photons in different directions to make it more efficient and make it more of a soothing light. So first off, we're going to start off with just a plain sheet of white paper, and we'll run through these quickly. Alright, if you put a sheet of paper on here, you can see immediately it gives a nice glow. You can see more of my face. I cast a shadow in a lot of different directions, not just straight up. So a sheet of paper can work just fine. Alright, we'll remove that and you'll see the brightness come back up. There you go. Back on. See the difference? Excellent. Okay. Next, you may not believe it, but an empty bag of potato chips is a wonderful way to make a lantern, but you want to make sure you don't get your flashlight too hot during the meantime. So I'm going to slip this bag of potato chips over, and you can see this is a much dimmer lantern. This is something where if you took it camping, we actually discovered this camping, and you eat a bag of potato chips, you can stick the flashlight in the bag, throw it up on top of the tent or in the top net of your tent, and have a great gentle light out of such a big throw monster. Alright, we'll pull that off. Next we have a glass bottle, empty with nothing in it. We'll set this on top. You can see it's much brighter and it throws a little bit of a pattern up in the air. You guys can't see that, but it throws a little bit of a pattern. It's actually more intense. You can see me in the sides, so it throws out more to the sides. This will also work if you want to shine it in from the side. It'll help diffuse some of the light. Alright, next is going to be a green 2-liter filled with water. Now green is a little bit easier on your eye, especially at night. Everybody's always heard red is good at night. Green is also good. So this is a green 2-liter. We'll see if that'll balance. Now we have like a glowing emblem, and I look like the Hulk, but it's an extremely gentle light. You're able to see, I still have a little bit of contrast, and it doesn't damage my vision that bad around the campsite if you're really worried about it. Alright, we'll take that one off. Next is going to be an empty, like a milk carton here. We're going to set this on top. This one you can tell is extremely dim, and due to how tall it is, it makes the light actually go down. So if you'll notice, if I hold my hand down here, you can see a lot of the stuff on my hand below the carton because of the refraction of it. Alright, sideways it's just the same, and it makes a nice, gentle, glowing lantern. Alright, last is the classic milk jug that you take full of water with you camping, but mine's empty. The milk jug has a cream color or a tint to it, so it helps diffuse the light. And this is probably one of the brightest, which is why I saved it for last. It's probably one of the brightest diffusers to make a lantern out of. So, next time you go camping, instead of worrying with all those lanterns and stuff, take your throw monster and make a camp lantern out of it, because they have a great run time and you can just recharge batteries. Hope that video helped you guys out. Please be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos. And you guys have a great night.